let's see who we're going to read for next. Celtic Cross, we're going to use the Rackham Tarot for whoever we do. Looks to be Libra. Libra, it's your turn. Alrighty. Rackham Tarot, and we're going to start with some magnetic poetry. Please check your rising moon Venus sign for additional messages, and you can also go to there's a place in the description box where you can actually figure out what your rising moon and Venus sign are. Extremely comprehensive. We're going to, like I said, do the Celtic Cross. We're going to clarify using the Sun Moon Tarot. And if I remember before I leave you, then we'll do some advice from the Rebel deck Oracle. So for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is your advice at this time? Please get a pen and a piece of paper so we can, we got a lot of words for you here. We'll put them in list order. And you can pause the video so that you can take a look and see what they are and jot them down and de-scramble them. Got a lot of words. Like a lot of words, more than most people actually, so that's a thing. Okay, there you go. Take a look at those. Sorry about my nails, not getting them done if you missed the memo on that one. But yeah, jot these down. You can pause it if you need to. It's a lot of words, right? Yeah, it is. Okie dokie. And so, Rackham Tarot for you. Again, like I said, we're going to do a Celtic Cross. We will clarify, but let's go ahead and let's see what we got for you here. Rackham Tarot. Cards have already been pre-shuffled, but let's pre-shuffle just a little bit more. They didn't want a bridge. They didn't want a bridge. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Next year, my Foo Fighters played when I was getting things ready. Ooh, something very decisive, pointed, direct, very direct energy. Okay. My laptop's at Best Buy, getting repaired. So I'll be back on the regular boring camera in no time. Either that or I'll just have a place where I can actually look at doing other things or editing better than what I'm doing on here. Yeah, divisive energy. Do you see how the cards are kind of, they're shooting towards me as I'm flipping, or as I'm shuffling. Excuse me. So that's a thing. One more. Oh my God. Just for fairness. Okay, only flippers and jumpers. I only take flippers and jumpers. That's the way I've always done it. Excuse me, that's never going to change. So, current energy for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. During July. Current energy for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Page of Wands. Passionate communication at this time. Also could be fireside children, but it's passionate communication. Something that's kind of like a Hail Mary I'm getting here. Something that's reaching, springing forward. It's very inspired and creative. It could also be... I'm just getting, especially because it's something that's reaching towards something here. There's a spark. It's almost like there's an air of desperation to it also, if you see. Like, that's why I was saying the Hail Mary pass, you know, but it's more like somebody's just throwing something up into the universe. It's like that, you know, when you're watching a fire burning and you're seeing the sparks kind of shoot up into the air. I'm kind of getting something like that with it. That's your current energy, your current situation. What's your obstacle at this time? We'll clarify the things that we feel like we need to. Current energy, or sorry, current obstacle rather. Yeah, too. Three of Pentacles in the reverse with the Sun card. A wish being granted, Leo energy or obstacle. You could be looking towards Leo season for something to come to fruition, or a yes answer to something about a contract that's dissolved or friends off type situation. Also, affirmation about something being off kilter as far as the union of mind, body, and spirit, those three energies. But it could be about, like I said, a contract being dissolved. There's a wish being granted here about a contract being dissolved, or a partnership, or people no longer being friends. That's the obstacle. It's interesting that that seems to be attached to the wish itself, or to the Sun card. But again, that could also just be timing of Leo season, where the obstacle is that a contract doesn't go through, or an offer doesn't... like, it's almost like there's a lack of follow through on an offer of sorts that happens during August-ish, be like mid-July to August on that, to mid-August. What's crowning you is top of mind. Also, what is apparent and being shot down from the divine during this time. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, feminine Capricorn energy. Could have been dealing with a Capricorn feminine energy. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman. Could be a man who's kind of like in their divine feminine. This is ambition, determination, passion, drive. Somebody who makes a home out of the house. But also somebody who, you know, holds a high regard, like things in high regard, that have an air of luxury and refinery to them. Lurking beneath the subconscious, but also what's hidden from your awareness at this time, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. King of Pentacles. That's interesting. Stability, security in the home space. This is your Taurus energy. Something during Taurus season, or something that's attached to a Taurus individual that brings about security and stability in the home space. This is the guy who creates the hearth and home for the family. You know, this is the guy who brings home the bacon, and this is the one who makes the bacon into something delicious. You know, she fries the bacon. He's the one who brings it home. You know, divine counterparts, as above, so below. Interesting. Sorry, I was about to ask, and I have a rule of 3, and I have to take them about what is in the recent past for you. We have the 3 of Wands in the upright with the Devil card, another Capricorn card for you, and the 8 in the reverse, the loss of temper, Leo. A Leo in the reverse with the Devil in the upright, Capricorn energy, and then the 3 of Wands in the upright. So there's a wait and see energy, or the need for patience, holding back to survey things before setting forth on a journey. Temptation is attached to this, but the Devil card's also about holding respect for the things that we indulge in. There's a link to a loss of temper. So in between these two, there's like this could also be Aquarius season, because the inverse of Leo is Aquarius. So you could have been dealing with having to wait on somebody who was a Capricorn, Aquarian cusper that was delaying things for you in the recent past. Yeah, because this would be an Aquarius if it was a Leo in the reverse, being the divine counterpart of the Leo. And right up against the Capricorn, that would be an Aquarius Capricorn cusp individual. But direct translation, if we were kind of saying, oh, this is a sentence, we have a delay, or somebody needing to wait for something, survey things before they set forth on something. And then we have the need to hold off from indulgence or respect things that normally are very tempting. But then there's a loss of temper. The inability to maintain control over the inner beast. This is usually anger. But yeah, there's something about this that kind of says to me that this is Capricorn, and then Leo in reverse being Aquarius. So Capricorn, Aquarius cusp individual, and a delay where you're waiting on a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp individual. Okay. Oh my God, get out of my way. Something in the way? Something was in the way with that. Something was kind of like an obstacle. In the next 2 weeks for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Shuffling backwards. That often happens for you, I notice. The next 2-ish weeks for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, is this a Tower moment? No, it's Justice, Equilibrium. This is you. Silly me. Balance, Equilibrium, Justice. In the next 2 weeks, you're going to find something of a truth coming to light for you, but also things being set to rights. Things that are taking on more of an even keel. This might be rather cutting of a truth coming to you, or a realization of where things need to come more into balance. Especially if you've been finding things definitely aren't in balance. An extension of the current energies, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Star in the reverse. It's with a 9 of Cups in the reverse. So healing here. The Star in the reverse. Is that our star? Yes, it is. Star in the reverse. Leo energy this time around. If we are taking. That's not a word, Ash. If we are taking the inverse of Aquarius, we could be looking at a timing card of Leo season, which you're looking towards in the next, 20 days. But then with it, we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Not exercising self-love, the need to heal and have faith, but you lack the faith in yourself. is what I see here with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The lack of self-love, the lack of faith in oneself, because this is faith and hope. And when it's in the reverse, it's also, you know, the absence of faith and hope. The absence of healing one's self-love, because that's not in the upright here. Remember, the 8 is walking away from something that would normally be emotionally fulfilling in search of something that one feels worthy of. And there's a feeling like there's an absence of worthiness that you need to heal. It's almost like you don't have faith that you're worthy in something, or worthy of something, rather. The way people view you at this time, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The way that you're... I wasn't trying to have that happen, but it did. We have the Queen of Cups. You might have... The way people view you is... not the way you view yourself. The way people view you is Cancerian energy. People view you as somebody who's intuitive. It could be somebody who's very poetic. And somebody who's in touch with their emotional side. That's the way somebody is viewing you at this time. Somebody who protects their heart space, but also gives of it freely when they understand their emotions are present. And well, the emotions are present here, really, but it's more the idea that when somebody is deserving of that energy, it's plentiful, and it's you're forthcoming with it, you know. Hopes and fears for you, Libra. Sorry, man, I'm exhausted. I'm just working, and I get a week's vacation in like a week. In a week, I get like 9 days off, and that's really exciting. Okay, 4 of Wands. You're hoping for firm foundations. This is firm foundations, 4 posts of marriage bed, 4 walls of home. You could be looking for a home space that has the stability and security of a strong, firmly founded relationship within it. Could also just be looking for a home that's got a really stable, firm foundation. But isn't everybody, right? Count your blessings, right? I mean, you know, and recognize where you do have those things, because we all, I mean, what's that? Does it saying the grass is always greener? 3 billy goats gruff. We always look outside of ourselves and not really appreciating 5 of Cups energy, not really appreciating, right? So it's like the hope is there. And maybe that's also a fear for some of you. Maybe some of you, it's uncharted territory to have that on a consistent basis. So, 6 to 9 months out. Pull 3 cards for this one always. So let's see what we get. And then we'll start to clarify. Okay. Libra. Oh, a truth. A realization of a truth. I like to see this as your card, but a lot of people are, you know, pretty adamant that this is an Aquarius card, and I don't believe that, because it's your sword. It's Athena's sword, right? But there's a truth, or a realization of a truth that's coming to you at some point in the next 6 months. Tell us what that is. Tell us more. Actually, I don't want to clarify just yet. I'm going to be doing that. So what else do we have? 6 to 9 months out for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Page of Coins, a gift, a timepiece, a peace offering, something where you're realizing your own worthiness, somebody's pointing out your worthiness to you, or somebody's saying, well, for what it's worth, It's a communication of sorts. Could be communication that is accompanying a gift, or something that is something tangible that communicates something to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be big. It's a small token. It's communicating a truth, though. Or it helps you to realize a truth. What else? Okay. A Six of Swords in the reverse. You might be going back over something, or you might also be returning to something to survey it for things that you had thought were once lost, or things that you had once thought you needed to abandon in search of something better, bigger, brighter. But this is moving backwards or staying stagnant, as opposed to forward movement in search of things like lands of brighter promise, if you will, with the Six of Swords. So in the reverse, this is moving backwards towards something. This could be during retrograde, during a Mercury retrograde also. The redoing of things, the rewriting of things, just the REs in the world. That's what they say in astrology. Revisiting something. It could also be a delay when it comes to overseas travel or a trip over water. Bottom of the deck for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have Knight of Coins in the reverse, stagnancy. You're feeling stagnant and stuck right now. Feeling that not much is happening. Every day is exactly the same. Okay, let's clarify, shall we? Ooh, can I just go put like my laundry in the dryer? One sec. Okay, all right, let's clarify. We're gonna use the Sun Moon Tarot to do so. Let's look first at this this Page of Wands communication. I don't know why these keep doing this to me every time that I try to do my first shuffle, but whatever. Page of Wands. What is this fiery communication? We were talking about that one that's kind of like reaching up, and what does that even mean, you know? Let's see. Like a spark. It's got a spark behind it. What is it? Or like a Hail Mary of sorts. I don't know why I'm getting that it's like a Hail Mary type communication, but I'm getting it. So anyway, let's see. I just saw the Ace of Wands. Let's see. Page of Wands. That's what it is. The Devil. Something that's rather tempting of an offer. Could have to do with talking about tangible things or things on the earthly plane that normally people indulge in. Capricorn energy on this one. Is it something that's been happening since Capricorn season, or has to do with a Capricorn? It just kind of feels like it's so bad it's good. More. Tell me more. Oh, that was fast. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's something that you're not moving on it. It's something that you haven't really been feeling too passionate about springing forward with action on. Sagittarius energy in the reverse, which would be Gemini. Something during Gemini season. But it was about an offer that didn't go through, or a beginning on the tangible plane that didn't happen. What is this this obstacle, this Leo thing, this wish, the Sun and that Three of Pentacles? Those that were your obstacles. It's like an offer that didn't happen. Actually, that's interesting, because this is like an offer that doesn't happen in a way. a meeting of two people that didn't occur. The obstacle is a wish. But there's an offer that doesn't happen, or a contract that doesn't happen. Is that is this the result of that? Is the meeting doesn't happen, the meeting of the two people breaking bread or going for drinks together or something like that? It doesn't happen. Tell me more. Tell me more. And the Seven of Cups are too many options. Somebody has options, and that's why. They have things that they can choose from. Anything else on that? That's too many. I think that's funny, though. Gemini. Again, that's too many. There's that Three of Wands. That's over there in the recent past. Come on, anything else on that? Okay, here we go. Three of Swords, heartbreak. There's heartbreak associated with it. It was going to cause heartbreak. The fact that there were so many options would cause heartbreak. Let's take this as a sentence. Meeting up with somebody didn't happen because somebody has too many emotional options. It would result in heartbreak. Simply put. Looking at the Capricorn up there, the Capricorn energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be the prevalent energy in their chart, but let's just take a look. Check. It's a box. It checks a box. This person checks a box. Tell us more about this. That's top of mind, the Capricorn energy that's top of mind for Libra at this time, entering July. Tell us more. What of it? It's too many. It's too many. Tell me more. Six of Cups. A long cherished wish, hope, goal. Potentially something from the past. The Six of Cups energy. I was actually just talking about this on my Instagram, where all I do is fucking shit post. Pardon my French, Mom. But it's a thing. Yeah, the Six of Cups. It's the Six of Cups. It's like what's been your wish or your childhood goal for as long as you both shall live. Somebody's ambition, but something that's very innocent. There's innocence here. This is also something that's like a past lover returning from childhood. Tell us more. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about this. Again, tell us more. Tell us more. Give me more detail. Okay, so impulsivity. This is Gemini energy. Impulsivity, impulsive action, quicksilver energy. Somebody who's impulsive takes impulsive, swift action towards something, potentially towards the things that they want. Anything else? Okay, Judgment, Aries, Sagittarius. Judgment, very divisive. It could also be the need to make a choice. But it's also about karma and reaping what one sows. The Trumpeter's call. They want me to look at the numbers. 26 might be important. or 2006 or 206, 206, 26, 26 or 2006 or 206. Maybe even 2026. That's funny. I remember when I was saying the Foo Fighters, the thing that I was listening to. I wasn't even supposed to do your reading, by the way. I went to do Pisces reading, and there was something going on with my light. So I had to take a minute. Next year, I'll be coming home next year. 2026 is next year. Interesting. But anyway, what's this that's hidden from your awareness with this, this King of Pentacles, that stable foundation in the home space? It's actually up here with your Four of Wands in your hopes and fears, but down here it's that Taurus energy. Didn't we just have the nodes switch? I thought Aries was the one of the nodes that switched. I can never tell because my nodes are kind of one off. Because I'm a Libra South node. And I actually have a pretty perfect circle of a zodiac wheel. But so you would think that my north node would be Aries, but it's not. It's Taurus. So I can never keep track. I thought that we moved into Pisces being the north node because it was in Aries when Libra was in the south. And I was like, well, that sucks because it's not relevant anyway. It's not like, it doesn't turn properly for me. I think we're in Pisces for the North Node now. I think there's something that's important about your North Node that you need to look at. Well, I think there's something that's important about everybody's North Node that they need to look at, because your North Node's actually something that you need to learn in this life, I believe. Anyway, this Taurus thing. Stability, security in the home space, the person who makes the hearth and home. Warmth in the hearth and home. What is hidden from your awareness with this about this Taurus figure down here? King of Pentacles. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. Tell us more. That's too many. Why do we get so many? Four of Pentacles and the Fool's stuck here. Aries energy with the Fool, risk, adventurousness for the purposes of learning, but also in order to live, to truly live, and to begin anew. With the Four of Pentacles, are saving here. Interesting that we should have that, because fours are about firm foundations. I think that Taurus also rules the fourth house, so that's interesting that we should have that. Could be a Taurus, Aries cusp individual, somebody who has that in their chart, but saving up in order to take a risk or be adventurous is a part of this. It's hidden from your awareness. It's a part of your stability, or your ability to be, your ability for stability. That's also a part of Taurus's ability to be stable, is the fact that they have that firm foundation, the ability to build firm foundations. Anything else on that? Hidden from your awareness? Saving, the need to save, the need to protect one's energy, resources, heart space, time, but also their monetary, from risk-taking, but also in order to take the appropriate risks. It's like calculated risks. Thank you. What else? No. What else? Ten of Swords, healing, coming out of grief, loss, abandonment, strife, and painful endings, even sickness. Something coming to an end that's extremely painful. Bed of nails. Sometimes when I see the Ten of Swords like that, I always think of the Alice Cooper song, Bed of Nails. Ow, 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 ow. That's funny. Sorry. Tangent. Let's look over here in the recent past. Tell us more about that double that you've been delayed with and waiting on. Fucking Capricorn in the reverse. Somebody hasn't been in touch with their right energy here. There might have been a loss of the inner beast, loss of control of the inner beast, the inability to tame the inner beast, and therefore sitting in indulgent energy. But I think there's been delay associated with this because this person hasn't been connected with the self in the correct manner. Like an imbalance of ego, right? What else? There could have also just been delays. Inverse of Capricorn is Cancer energy. We're still sitting in Cancer right now. Maybe the beginning of Cancerian season, but it could also just have been in Capricorn season. It's funny that we have the Capricorn in the upright, then we have the Capricorn in the reverse. It's like this person is kind of admiral of upside down. It's still funny. It's still affirming that Capricorn, Aquarius cusp for now. What else? What about this delay? The delay is because they're not in touch with who they really are. If it's that person, if it's a person even, it could, the archetype is there. The devil archetype is there as opposed to the Queen of Pentacles, and because the Queen of Pentacles is up there. It's not over here. You got your devil over there. So it's the archetype. It's the energy of indulgence. The energy of temptation. The energy of the red wine instead of the white, you know. Gets you twice as pissed, even though it's the same percentage of alcohol. It's fine. Let's see what else. Tastes like chocolate instead of stone fruit. Tastes good with steak instead of chicken. There's nothing wrong with chicken, okay? But, all right, let's see. I can have a good laugh over that. I'm a fucking Capricorn. I can laugh about this shit all day. All right, Libra, come on, let's be serious here, Ash. Let's go. Anything else on that? Come on. I don't have all day. Libra doesn't have all day. I have YouTube Premium. I can turn off the screen and just listen to things. I don't have to actually, kill my battery and stare at somebody to get things done. Okay, 7 of Wands, defensiveness. The feeling that somebody needs to protect themselves, protect their energy, protect their ideas, protect their inspiration. Okay. Anything else over here? Yeah, and so therefore, as this is this. Your overall energy is kind of lurking back in the recent past for you. Standstill, puts you at a standstill. Kind of like that is also your 3 of Wands. The standstill, the delay. So, and therefore delay. You kind of been put on guard. You're on guard. You're protective. You're, so you delay, hold back. Whoa now, This Libra, sorry. I also want to say librarian. In the next 2 weeks, you have the Justice card there. That's you. You're connecting with yourself. It's almost like you're having a conversation with yourself about, right, it's time to stop taking the piss and connect with myself and ground and balance myself out here and get myself back on an even keel. Why? I'm feeling like that's what it is. It could also be a truth or, you know, a lie or something in the criminal justice system. We'll see what we pull with it. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell us what we got. It's in 2 weeks, so in about that range. Oh, rule of 3. Justice in reverse. Fuck, I didn't want to see that. Justice in reverse, Strength card. Yeah, in the next 2 weeks. Strength card with the Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody isn't looking at something. It's willful ignorance. Somebody's turning a blind eye on purpose. Just so you can see what we pulled here. Somebody's turning a blind eye on purpose to something that doesn't seem like it's balanced or equal. There could also be some dishonesty during Libra season. It could be about trying to keep one's temper in check, but they're turning a blind eye to it. They're not trying to look at it, or they're trying to not learn about something on purpose. Trying to claim ignorance. Because ignorance is bliss, of course, but they're doing it on purpose. They're trying not to look at something. They're trying to ignore something. We have justice upright with justice in the reverse. As above, so below. Equilibrium. But something is awash, and it could actually be a court case or something that they're trying to not pay attention to so that they can remain unbiased. Thank you, unbiased. So they can make the right decision that is fair and just. Well, that's going to be really hard. You can't really be in touch with yourself if you're going to do that, because that's automatically going to have bias enter the equation. Again, I think this is your timing card. In the next 2 weeks, we will be in Leo season. Could have to do with a Leo, though, also. Could be trying not to pay attention to somebody's ploys for attention. Because Leo is notorious for liking the spotlight and actually trying to be in the spotlight a great deal. Okay. That was straightforward. Who is this person who views you as this watery, poetic, Cancerian energy here? And the Queen of Cups in the upright. Sorry guys, it's really warm, so even though I've got a lot of the windows closed, I still have to have some windows open because I've got plants. I got lemons and avocado tree things trying to happen, and I can't not have some windows open. And the neighbor kids have a trampoline right outside my bedroom window. My bedroom's opposite wall of my office, so everybody can hear everything out there. King of Cups in the reverse. This could be I'm doing this new thing where I'm automatically starting to recognize the inverse of people cards are their opposite on the zodiac wheel. So opposite of Scorpio would be Taurus. Could be somebody with Taurus in their chart. Could also just be a Scorpio individual who is not sitting in their correct power at this time, or somebody who is more versatile, less fixed, but it gives freely of their love as opposed to protecting that cup. Interestingly enough, in this deck, and this is why I like loosely based on Rider-Waite type interpretations of decks, is because this guy, he's got a crab in there. So this could be Cancer. And if it is, and we're doing that inverse thing, could be Capricorn. But yeah, it's somebody who is extremely yielding from their own heart space, but they're not as protective of it as a King of Cups would be. A King of Cups definitely is all about embodying that ability to hold back. They don't just give their heart or wear their heart on their sleeve. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very private, and they're very protective of that, you know? What else? Well, Three of Cups, celebration, bachelorette party, bridal party, but something that's cause for celebration. This person might imbibe a little bit because there is that, but it's somebody who, I just heard three sisters, but I don't necessarily, it's something about Pleiades, I think, not necessarily about a group of three women. This is somebody who wants to celebrate, or wants cause for celebration, or has cause for celebration, or they like to, thank you, they like to involve you in their cause for celebration somehow. They like to loop you in on it somehow. Anything else? Anything else about this person and that is seeing you as the Queen of Cups energy, Libra? Oh, that's too many. They don't... I don't speak on that. The cards landed face down, but I'm not going to speak on that because there are too many. You just end up with psychic indigestion when that shit happens. It's too confusing too quickly. Yeah, it's... See, yeah, too many. They don't want you to know much about... They're trying not to be overt. And it's like... I don't want to be overt because I don't want you to get the wrong idea, potentially. And they don't want to reveal too much. Lovers, yeah. It is a choice. They have choice in their connections. Gemini energy. During a Gemini season, they may have had a choice. Any Gemini season, really. But the Lovers is a choice for in this and all lives I choose you. This could be somebody who considers you a choice, or hold on one second. Sorry, has a choice in love. Considers you a choice in love. I always consider this to be when you've made the choice in love. Let's look at these last three cards. We have the Ace of Swords in the upright, the Page of Pentacles in the upright, and then the Six of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. There's a truth about... Oh, we got three cards there. That's great. Oh, man. As above, so below. Is that what we're doing today? The truth is somebody was lied to. They might have been taken for a ride by an Aquarius individual or a Leo or both. This is a criminal. This is a thief. In the upright, this would be Aquarian energy, but also if we just toss aside all interpretations utilizing the inverse of court cards when it comes to the zodiac, this is Aquarian energy, but it's an Aquarius who is detached from their intellectual side. It's an Aquarius who is all about the emotional, very irrational and erratic, but also a criminal, because in the upright, a King of Swords is somebody who's a judge, a magistrate, a parole officer, a police officer, a peace officer, a lawyer. And so in the reverse is somebody who steals, is somebody who thieves, it's a criminal, it's somebody who's attached to the criminal element in some way. The truth is that either you or somebody else was lied to by a thief or a criminal, taken for a ride. Nine of Pentacles. And it hit somebody's self-reliance. Destroyed their garden. That's the truth. If I told you the truth, it would be a lie. It's funny. The dichotomy, the dichotomous energy, right? The truth is, there was a lie. Somebody was lied to by a criminal. It hit their self-reliance. That's in 6 to 9 months. That's the realization of your truth or a truth. It's going to take you 6 to 9 months to learn that or hear that or see that or witness that. For this page of coins, I see that as a gift, the page of coins. But it could just be a token of affection or appreciation in some way. It's ambiguous. This I see is your card. Somebody who refuses to see something for what it is, also being stuck at a crossroads. This gift could put you at the crossroads. In an undecided stance, not knowing which direction to turn in. Tell me more. Tell me more. Why? Why do we have the 2 swords there for this communication, this tangible communication? This, I feel like it's a gift. Why does it put you in 2 swords energy? Why? Because it doesn't seem romantic. I see an energy on that one. It doesn't seem like there is a poeticism attached to it. It seems devoid of emotion. Secrets, intuition, intuitively. I was gonna say that. Fuck. Sometimes I wish I would just say what I'm thinking and feeling. That's it. Somebody doesn't. It's like you're. You just want somebody to say how they're feeling. There's subtext accompanying this tangible communication or this gift. It's a small communication. But it's like they should just be going with their gut, and it feels like everything they're doing is calculated instead of intuitive. You're going back and you're revisiting something, though. 6 to 9 months from now. What are you? 6 of Swords in the reversing. Queen of Swords. If I told you the truth, it would be a lie. This is you. How did you lose sight of yourself? Going back and revisiting where you detach from the self, from your own truth, from balance and equilibrium and fairness in a situation. Tell us more. Could you have not been following your own intuition because you were detached from the self? Your connectedness with your own intuition. There's that again. A gift. A small communication of somebody's worth. Teaching oneself how to love oneself again. One's worthiness. Reconnecting with the self to appreciate one's own worthiness. Self-love. Self-love. You know, that is the ultimate lesson of being a Libra, right? Is the Libra is the focus on the other. The Aries is the focus on the self. Bringing that back into balance, perhaps. to recognize one's own ultimate worthiness and revisiting how you lost that. Hierophant in the reverse, Taurus energy. Yeah, non-conventional, non-traditionalist beliefs. A collapse of a highly regarded traditionalist belief system or institution is linked to this. That could actually be the catalyst for it. Having to revisit one's own beliefs about self-love and worthiness. But there's a communication about one's worthiness. And it has to do with a collapse of a highly structured organization or institution, such as a religion or something of the sort. Anything else? That's too many. Can't take them all. Anything else for Libra at this time? Don't forget to do the Rebel deck. Anything else? Is that it? Final word. Yeah, they said final word. Hermit in the reverse, the realization emerging. You could be Virgo, Libra cusp individual. Pisces could be in your chart. Virgo could be in your chart. But this is emerging from the cave of self-discovery, having learned a deep personal truth about oneself. Let's get your advice. And hey, I lost another subscriber because I'm just too effing busy to do readings constantly. This is not like my full-time job, guys. My full-time job is doing math all day so I can write people paychecks and stuff. So, you know, if you like what I do, do this. And if you like what I do, please feel free to subscribe so that you can see when I do readings. Yeah. They are never the same, and they don't follow a schedule, which means they're definitely meant to be. That's funny. I don't take myself too seriously. You can't take things too seriously in life, right? Life happens, and I've been doing this for a lot longer than YouTube's existed. That's for sure. And I try my best, you know. It's been a really long time that I didn't have anything going on in my life where I could just sit here and do this, you know. I don't get paid to, you know. So I gotta go do something else so I can get paid. Like, I have, bills, right? What is your advice, Libra, from the Rebel deck? Give us advice for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go. What you got? Oh, that was easy. You are loved. You're here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Yeah. Okay, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you when we see you next. I haven't decided what the next reading type is going to be, but, you know, I'll try and make it a gooder, okay? All right, we'll see you when we see you next. Bye.